Overwatch is set out to release a new hero every single season this year. This has been what people have asked for ages, but I have always been a skeptic myself. I prefer the quality over the quantity when it comes to hero design, but I also do get the hype of wanting a new hero every season. It's one of the most exciting things the game ever gets, but I fear a new hero every single season might be a mistake, and it's going to lead to poorly designed heroes. Let's get into it. To start, I'm just going to go over the 5 new heroes that came at the start of the year, talked about these people at length, but let's be quick about it. Summoner, whilst fun, is a massive flop on the design front. Unrun is okay, but underwhelming in terms of skill expression and actual fun. Emery's decent, needs a few tweaks, but overall is pretty good. Mizuki's probably the best of the 5, but still does need a little bit of work. And Jetpack Cat, whilst unique, is an abomination of a design that relies on pure novelty. Oddly enough, the stats of these heroes do support it and show lots of people aren't even finding some of these new heroes that fun to play, as their pick rates aren't that high. Emery has the best pick rate of all of them, then Mizuki close behind, Unrun's kind of in the middle, Dominator's pretty low, and Jetpack Cat is the absolute lowest. It's a funny little coincidence that the way I just ranked their design is exactly how their pick rate's ranked. So subconsciously, people do care about how a character is designed. It affects their enjoyment of a hero. On to Sierra, probably one of the most disappointing releases in Overwatch. Her pick rate is currently high because she is, 1, a new hero, so people pick her, and 2, she is very, very broken in the lower ranks. Her design has failed in every single aspect. It's not fun, it's not unique, and it's not even healthy for the game. Now, if you enjoy Sierra, good for you, have fun, don't listen to me. But this kit is so incredibly underbaked. I'm already bored of having grenades in the game with Emery and Sierra. It's not even like it's a unique grenade. You just throw it and it does damage. There's no specialty to it at all. The drone had so much potential, but absolutely none of it has been explored. And her role is AoE damage slop, which punishes lower ranks for the way that they group up more, but struggles to even hit anyone in a higher rank because everyone splits far more. And then of course the cherry on top is her auto aim ability. This auto aim absolutely sucks in high ranks. Like, it does nothing because they know how to use cover. You get hit by it and you go behind a wall. There's not enough time to even get the shots off in between the recovery time. They just go behind a wall or dodge the first shot initially. But in the lower ranks, it's absolutely broken because people group up too much, so they get hit by everything, and then they don't use cover to block the shots. So they are actively being punished for just existing and trying to play the game. This character is a nightmare for lower ranks. It's stupid. This is textbook terrible design. Like, absolutely, that you would never want to do this in a game. It is one of the worst things you could do, is make something god awful in a higher rank but disgustingly broken in a low rank, because you will never be able to bridge that gap without removing the ability. I promise, if they had more time to work on this character, this type of thing wouldn't exist. I can almost guarantee that this would not have made it through, at least not in the way it has. And the sounds wouldn't have been as loud. That we've had to nerf the sound of the character. That's never happened before. She would have probably been better designed art-wise. She's pretty overly confusing and doesn't really have a clear theme or color palette. And her kit would be, at least competent. But, you had to rush out a hero. The hero design trend. So I'm going to take into account some of the recent heroes because I think they have struggled in a lot of areas. And this is before 2026 even. So Wuyang, Vendetta, and the 5 and Sierra. Wuyang's fine, but he's kind of close to Mizuki, where it feels like he just needs a little bit more. And then I'm not even going to talk about Vendetta, So even without the new promise of more heroes, the heroes already have been struggling to land in a well-designed space, and even popularity. They're not very popular, these characters. There's been a trend to over-focus and fixate on one part of the kit being important and leaving the rest to just be filler. Right, with Wuyang primary and Vendetta's overhead, Jetpack Cat's lifeline. Obviously not all of them fall for this, but it is definitely a trend I'm seeing with the balance and the design of these heroes. And then some of the other characters, if they don't have that, they just kind of feel unfinished and feel like they're just missing bits. right? I love and respect the time that goes into these heroes. I understand that, and I understand the amount of work it takes, especially to come up with fresh ideas in a game that's already existed for so long and explored so many ideas already. But that's not going to stop me being critical of the direction they take these heroes in. There hasn't, for a very long time, been a new hero that has existed in a unique design space, or just a healthy, fun one. It doesn't even need to be that unique. There hasn't even been a unique or a healthy, fun one. The last good hero, in my opinion, was Juno in 2024, almost 2 years ago. Since then has been Hazard, Freya, Wuyang, Vendetta, and obviously new ones. So they weren't doing too hot, in my opinion, with the design anyway, and now we're just gonna make more every season. That's kind of where my head's at. More heroes means launching with sound issues, effect issues, undercooked visual design, and underwhelming kits. We have already seen this with Sierra, so I truly do wonder if the rest of the year is going to be more Sierras, Vendettas and Dominas and Jetpack Cat and whatever, because I really just hope it's not that. I really wish Sierra has been a dud just to fill a season. But that's also another point. If we're going to release so many heroes, are we not going to end up just releasing filler on seasons where they don't need to release someone big? Because the way I see it is that at the start of the year, you release 5. That's really hype. So the next season, they can kind of release an undercooked character, and no one's going to care that much. But the next season, hopefully, is meant to be the good character, the real character. But then at that point, why even release Sierra? No one's that hyped to play Sierra. No one care. I haven't seen anyone care enough, like in a way of, oh, new hero, cool. No one's cared. And two, the character's worthless and just doesn't add much to the game. And so then now, probably next season, is going to be the real new good character, hopefully. And so then what was even the point? Well, we could have just put the Sierra resources into the new hero, or given more time in Sierra and then released it at a later date where she's now more fully fleshed out. I don't even know the direction they wanted to go. I think they had a drone idea and didn't have enough time to really give it all it wanted, so they just made her a generic gun character with a random drone that is basically just a grapple. I really, really hope the next heroes do prove me wrong. I want to be proved wrong so bad. I want to be proven wrong so bad. I want to love all the new heroes in the game. I want to love all the characters in Overwatch, and I'm really happy with the game and where it's at and where it's going. But I can't not be critical when designs are constantly failing, when we're just getting failed hero after failed hero in the hero shooter. And the way they seem to be fixing that is by adding more characters. I fear that that's not where I want the game to be, and I really want them to realize that and release some better characters. I don't want it to come to be next year and we have 15 new heroes that are all terrible for the game and the game sucks because of it. That's where I don't want to be. I just really never want to reach that direction. Maybe new heroes are a mistake. I truly didn't mean to feel too ranty and negative about everything, but I just feel very passionately about the hero design world. I just love hero design. I think it's the best part of the game, any game. I could talk about hero designs for days, right? And I want the best for the game. I want the best. The reason I feel this way and the reason people feel passionately even about negative things is due to love. You have a bigger problem when no one complains about anything and no one talks about anything, because it means they don't care enough to. But simply, I want the best for the game, and I fear new hero every season is a mistake. And it will become quantity over quality. I would take a simple bog standard kit with a great personality and just a good feeling kit over anything else. I would take a guy with a gun and a simple movement cooldown over anything if it just felt good, sounded good, he looked cool. That's all that matters. Okay, I think we need to simplify things a little bit here. Thanks for watching. And again, if you like all the 5 new heroes and you love Sierra, that is all up to you. The way you enjoy the game is completely different to what actually, design-wise works well. I used to be a massive Sombra player, but I'm not a fan of Sombra's design ever. I never thought she had healthy design. Just the character was fun. So do what you want with information. But I believe in the team. I believe we're going to get some good characters. I don't know if it's cope, but I really hope. I really, really hope. Enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. Peace out.